any form of dressing that exposes sensitive part of our body, either a woman or a man, can be involved in indecent dressing.
What is the area to which you're calling that particular kind of, appearance indecent? What is decent in the bedroom might be seen as indecent in the streets, and what is decent in the poolside might be seen as indecent on the streets. So context matters.
There's a way someone would dress and they say this is indecent dressing, especially the ladies. They wear this thing that they said is fashion, is a trend, and all their bobs are out. That cannot be considered as a modest dressing.
This generation, the things that are happening, we just have to look down and watch our girls. It's not like when we're growing up. Then anything your parents told you that.
The debate surrounding indecent dressing in Nigeria has continued to rest fundamental questions.
Where are you headed to dress like this?
I'm heading up to the mall to get something.
About
to the mall?
cultural identity,
Dressed like
or
this?
whether it is a matter of personal expression or a moral complaint.
Training for almost everybody is the family, is the bedrock of society. So that's where we get the initial training from. It is informal, but it is very, very indelible in the heart.
As societal norms evolve, moral lines blur. What role do community leaders, parents, and individuals play in shaping this norm?
Dare to be different.
The mother has a greater role. As a matter of fact, all of us men are groomed by our mothers. 9 months in the womb, mothers alone. Suckling years, mothers alone, more or less. The child has to get to a point before he begins to even become reasonably friendly with the father, because the father has to go and fend for the family. But if a family chooses for both parents to go and get money, then you're going to bring perhaps a stranger to come and take care of your child, and then whatever your child will be in the future, you won't be able to determine. And so when you come when your child has already grown bear and has gotten a baritone, don't blame anybody. You have just caused a problem for the society.
Some parents are too afraid to dress their own children. They do as they say. Especially those that probably they have just 1 or 2 kids, and they just want to groom that and do whatever pleases that child, especially an only child. And whenever you try to correct them, they say, I've told him, he refused. Let him do what he likes. After all, others are doing it. And that will pin the blame on the parents, not just the children.
The issue of blame first will come to parents. The truth of the matter is that until we take responsibility, that foundation will not be there.
Why then do some young people ignore the moral implications of dressing indecently?
If we raise our children with our values and let them understand the benefits of these values, then when they go out, they will now be the ones. They will be the pace setters that others will follow. So peer group doesn't necessarily have to be negative, doesn't have to be a bad thing. It could also be positive if every parent does his job.
Most dressings in various cultures and ethnic groups are decent. Yes, I can say that. Many of those, most of the things we refer to as indecent dressing that we eventually see are extremes that were introduced in those cultures. And that's the truth. Now, this is where you now put your feet down to say, look, well, I'm not against our culture, but the extremities of this culture, we will not take it. There's nothing appealing when a woman opens her breasts or opens her thighs. There's nothing there. It doesn't add anything to the culture.
When someone shows up in a certain kind of dressing pattern or style, what we are seeing is a communication. So fashion, to me, is a language that communicates a message. So the real question is, what message are you communicating? So it goes beyond modesty. To me, it speaks more to message.
While growing up, I have a mom who always look out for her dressing. She's so intentional about it. She makes sure she checks whatever you're wearing before you leave the house. And I know when my elder sister will have issues with her severally because she dressed indecently, my mom would tell her, "You're not going out of this house." And it was really serious. The training she gave to me has really paved way for me.
Go see her on the street and say, she's so sus. Listen. So you had this dress in there and you decided to go new.
Indecent dressing is indeed complex, multifaceted, and ongoing. It is about finding a balance between personal freedom and cultural value.